by Cherry Pink in the blinkers, who's in front of Not For A Long Time, and Trazioni just getting to push along behind those, and Bright Start, the back marker, the 7. As they swing into the straight, 2.5 furlongs left to race, and it's Tyson Ye and Sean Bowen continue to take them along from Roderick, its stable companion in the centre. Towards the outside, both Not For A Long Time and wide on the track is Go Be Star. They're followed by Cherry Pink, and a few lengths then to find Bright Start and a Trazioni. Down to the furlong point, Tyson Ye towards the far side. In the centre, Roderick, Not For A Long Time coming through on the stand side. Go Be Star is next, racing well inside the final furlong. It's Not For A Long Time who's come through to lead from Roderick and racing up towards the finish. Not For A Long Time, and Roderick battling back at the far side. Not For A Long Time just holds Roderick. Third was Tyson Ye ahead of Cherry Pink. Go Be Star, Bright Start and a Trazioni trailed in last of the 7.
Not For A Long Time, as he has done in the past here, gains another success at this track, keeping on really well inside the final furlong. Point back in second, and rallying one in second, of course, was Roderick, who kept on strongly to be second.
In. And 2.5 furlongs or so left to race. And in the centre, Gains of War comes to join Sandcastle on the inside. They're followed towards the outer by the blue cap of Highland Train. Wide of these, Nusra with Honky Tonk Angel, Clever Currency and Lucky Question, both pulled wide for challenges. Racing down inside the final 2 furlongs, and on the centre of the track, it's Highland Train who's possibly come through to lead. From on the stand side, Nusra got a clear run and now quickens up and goes to the front, followed by Honky Tonk Angel. Clever Currency is next to the rail on the stand side. Racing down inside the final furlong, it's Nusra with the lead from Honky Tonk Angel towards the far side. Go on, you boy, but it's Nusra's out in front, and Nusra by a length up to the line. Nusra by half a length in the end. From Go On You Boy second, Honky Tonk Angel was third. 4 behind those came Highland Train, followed in then by the grey top weight Figurehead in 5th.
Nusra does it in really good style, despite being keen all the way for rider Shane Foley to win at odds of 14 to 1 for trainer Gary Ahern. A winner here, 2 starts to go over a mile and a half. She came there to challenge in the straight and managed to fend off a couple.
Some like I thought, with Lineski upsides. They're followed by Besiege on the outside of the purple jacket of Chiranda. Bamako is next in the field, followed then by Morning Vietnam, who's going to try to make its challenge over towards the far side. As they race on down towards the 2, and Some Like I Thought just a little bit wayward in front and bumped into on the far side the favourite Morning Vietnam. They're first and second. Lineski in the centre with Chiranda coming through. Besiege over on the stand side, followed then by Gangsta Man and Sunrise in the Boyne. But on the far side, it's Morning Vietnam who's taken over and gone on by a length or 2 for Colin Keane and going to get Mick O'Callaghan off the mark for the season. Morning Vietnam, an impressive winner, pulled 3 to 4 lengths clear of Chiranda, Besiege and Bamako, all involved for 2nd, 3rd and 4th, and they were clear of Gangsta Man in 5th.
Market Support justifying the favourite does in really good style. The one horse that did travel and found a good rhythm behind the pace, once sent to the front. Understandably showed a little bit of greenness once getting there, but he starts to win readily. Morning Vietnam, or 15 to 8 favourite.
On Batio Ancora and Mr. X as they swing towards the entrance of the straight, 2.5 furlongs left to race, and spraying out towards the centre of the track, Nebra's Rainbow the lead from So Unique, Bungle in the Desert on the inside. Between those races, Roman Palace. They're followed towards the stand side by International Lady. Towards the far side, trying to get into it is the one that got away in company with What Harm. But racing down inside the final furlong and a half, and Bungle in the Desert has come through to lead from Adair Beauty, who's producing a challenge towards the centre. On the near side is International Lady, but it's Bungle in the Desert and International Lady have gone on by a length. Bungle in the Desert towards the near side from International Lady and holding that advantage line. Bungle in the Desert wins it. Coming through well to be second was the one that got away. That's the 1-2 in Division 1 of the Friday 12th of July Ladies' Day Dundalk Handicap.
Bungle in the Desert, John McConnell was quite hopeful pre-race after a cracking run here last Friday night, stepping up and trip with a kinder draw. He just does enough to hold off the charge of the well-backed and late finisher, the one that got away, Don. The winner also
of both Golden Bell and Adja. A length and a half then to find State Actor, who's in front of Church Mouse, and behind Church Mouse is Angic, followed by Perfect Curves and Crazy Warriors. They swing in, 2.5 furlongs after race. Expound, and Joey Sheridan travels nicely in the centre and leads now from Quantum Light. Towards the far side, Glen Eagle Bay tries to produce its challenge. They're followed by Adja, Golden Bell, Calm After the Storm right over on the stand side, and towards the far side, State Actor begins to get into it. A furlong and a half left to race, and it's Glen Eagle Bay with State Actor on the far side inside the final furlong. About a length between the two. Expound is in third. And racing well inside the last is Gleneagle Bay, is at a length in front as the first two pull clear. Gleneagle Bay by half a length in the end and wins from its second straight after they pulled about 4 to 5 clear of Expound, who was third, Quantum Light 4, and 5 behind those was Golden Bell.
Strong market support justified Gleneagle Bay wins on debut. He did drift left into the eventual second, perhaps at one stage. State actor who ran a cracker on his second run after showing promise on debut, and is a long way back to the third, the well-exposed Expound. Both
next on the outside, Albion Princess is on the inside of that trio, a length in front of Suit Yourself Boss and Zahi, who's in front of Could Be Good. But racing into the straight, 2.5 to race, and Made to Shine in the centre. On the far side, the pink and black of Zero Fighter. Upsides those is Alpha Rita. Super Cup behind those, with behind those trying to look for room is Red Shore City. Towards the far side, Zahi gets involved with Trident Star, and towards the near side, Cousin Che. Fanned out across the track, wide open contest. On the far side, it's Zahi who's come through to lead from Zero Fighter, Made to Shine, Super Cup, Suit Yourself Boss and Cousin Che all going all well, but Zahi is streaking clear and racing well inside the final furlong at Zahi, and Siobhan Rodriguez outwins by about 4 to 5 lengths in the end from in second place. Close call for second, with Zero Fighter involved. Suit Yourself Boss came on well behind those.
Zahi double on the evening for trainer John McConnell, who won a previous race with Bungle in the Desert. Zahi, often a tricky horse to get right, has plenty of ability, got cover despite being his usual keen self. He's street clear to win for
inside with Agenda on the outer. These two a length and a half in front of Huxley, who travels okay in third. Fine Point comes under pressure in fourth. They're followed by See the Polaris, who tries to make ground between those two. Highland Bling is next in the field, followed then by Meteor Storm. But into the straight, inside the final 2 furlongs, and Agenda into the centre of the track, the leader from See the Polaris. Now tackles on the far side, Huxley between horses, but Agenda's half a length of a lead. As the race down inside the final furlong, it's Agenda by a length and a half, and going on now as the race inside the final 100 yards is Agenda and Wayne Lorden going on, stretching clear inside the final furlong. Agenda goes on to win it by 4 lengths in good style. Huxley second, See the Polaris third. Highland Bling stayed on to be 4, ahead of, in 5th place, Fine Point, who also made up, in 5th place, part of the Apache War, who made up some late ground.
Agenda builds on a very promising debut at Dakar last October. Over 7 furlongs today, up in distance on a sound surface. He stretches clear inside the final 100 yards to beat 2 horses with
Brave Thought. They're a length or 2 in front of Carteas, being ridden in third. 4 behind those is Believe in Sciences, and they're followed by Alphonse Legrand. Towards the outside of these races, Nevada Brave with Angel in the Sky, and also coming on the outside is Oran Moore. Widest of all is Chopsticks as they race down inside the final furlong and a half, and in the centre it's Brave Thought with the advantage, being tackled on the far side now by Alphonse Legrand and Shamie Heffernan as they race inside the final furlong. It's Alphonse Legrand in the lead and going on by a length and a half to Brave Thought in second. It's coming on well towards the stand side is Chopsticks, but it's Alphonse Legrand who's out in front, going to win this by 3 to 4. Chopsticks gets up for second and Brave Thought in third. 4 behind those was Believe in Sciences. Good night, safe home.
Good night and safe home. Just a hand of the commentator says that it's a good night if you back Tony Martin, Shamie Heffernan, and Alphonse Legrand gets another win at Dundalk after a promising effort here last time. Made good ground up the inside, and Don, once he picked up, he was already winner inside the final furlong, picking up strongly to beat